Hello everyone. Welcome to our another video in the series on mastering data structures and algorithms. In the last video, we talked about the deletion of the nodes from the linked list and we gave a brief introduction or of what all possible cases can exist whenever we want to delete a node from a linked list. We also discussed case number 1 where the deletion had to be performed from the first node in the linked list. So let's see. Now, the topic of this video is when the deletion needs to be performed on the basis of a particular position that we are given. And we always assume that that position exists in the linked list. Otherwise, checks can also be introduced in the program. And we have to search through the linked list and delete the node at that position. So let's see. I'm Dr. Prashant K. Gupta. This is a link to my website. Apart from all other information, you can also find the PPTs of these lectures, the links to the explanation videos, as well as the C program codes that are available on my website. Now, the topic of this video over here is when the deletion has to perform on a specific location and list may be sorted or unsorted. Because over here, list being sorted or unsorted will play no role. Deletion has to be performed on the basis of specific position. We have to start from the first node in the linked list and search through till the time we find the exact position of the deletion. Now I have called my algorithm as delete POS. POS stands for position. So over here, we are given the pointers like start. We'll be having the pointers previous and temp. Previous will be holding the address of the pointer that is previous to the temp, and temp will be holding the address of that node on which the deletion needs to be performed. POS is that position that is used to identify the node on which deletion needs to be performed. Now, initially we check if the start value is null. So then our list is empty and deletion cannot be performed. So the error message is displayed. In case if the value of position entered by the user is 1, then the position of deletion is the first node and therefore we call our delete beginning procedure. I have discussed the details of this procedure in my previous video. I recommend you to go and watch that video before this video. Okay. Else the program jumps to the this part and then we initialize the value of previous and temp both to the start. We initialize a counter just to keep track of the position of deletion. Now we compare inside our program till the time our counter value is less than position minus 1. We have gone for position minus 1 because in C programming index goes from 0 to n minus 1. Therefore, whatever the position that is supplied by the user through the input as the program, we'll consider index to be 1 less than the position value. And we'll check that temp's link is not equal to null. Temp link equals to null means that we have reached the last node. Now it is highly possible that the position of deletion is the last node only. However, using these conditions, we can say one iteration of our while loop. We'll return to this topic's explanation just in a minute. Okay, till the time both these conditions are true, we set the value of previous to temp and temp is incremented to point to the next node. And also the counter's value is incremented. When our program exits, so either we have found the position of deletion or our program runs out of the memory and goes out of the bounds of the last node. So then we check if we have found the position of deletion. If we have not found the position of deletion, so then the message is printed that position has not been found. Else, we set the previous link to the temp string. In this way, we have essentially removed the node that is pointed by temp from the linked list, and then we can free up the memory. Let us see how. Now, this is our linked list that we are given that has the nodes like with the values information 1, information 2, and so on up till information. So therefore, it is not empty and start not equal to null will definitely not cause the execution of this statement. Now, in the next part, we check. We have assumed let the position of deletion is say 2. That means the index is 1 and therefore position of deletion is not 1. So therefore, delete beginning procedure will also not be called. So now the program jumps to the else part and these two statements are executed sequentially And the effect of execution of these two statements are that the two pointers previous and temp start pointing to the first node in the linked list. The value of counter is set to 0. And now we compare the counter's value. Is it equal to 0 and which is less than position -1, that is 2 minus 1 1. So this check is true, and also temp's link is not equal to null. So therefore previous value is sent to temp, which in this case will not cause any change, obviously in the first iteration of the loop, and then temp is incremented to point to the second node in the linked list, that is temp goes to temp link. The value of counter is incremented and made as 0 plus 1, that is 1. Now again in the second iteration, this check is performed, the counter's value is 1, and is it equal to the position -1, it is 1, even though temp's link is not equal to null. However, there is a logical AND existing between these two conditions. This is condition 1 and this is condition 2. So if any of the two conditions is false, the result is a false, and therefore the program exits out of the loop. So these statements are effectively not executed. And now we compare if counter's value is not equal to position -1. So this is a very important check over here. You can see the check is not equal to. So this condition is actually false because counter's value is in fact equal to the value of position -1. So therefore the result is previous link is set to the temp link. So now you can see previous is pointing over here to the address of the first node, and as soon as we run this statement, previous link equals to temp link. So temp link points to the address of the third node, and setting the value of previous link to the temp link, it causes the first node to point to the third node, and this link that I have shown by the dashed lines is effectively removed from our linked list. So then we run the free temp, and effectively the second node is removed from the linked list, which was the position of deletion. So this is a straightforward conversion to the C program. I have broken this program into two parts just to ease the clarity of vision, because this is a very big program. So like you can see over here, first two conditions, start value is null, then we print list is empty, or else if position equals to 1, we call the delete beginning procedure. So these are straightforward conversion over here. Also, while executing the C program, we will be prompting the user to provide the values of the position of deletion and getting it entered through the scanf function into the variable POS. In the else part, this is a straightforward conversion where we initialize the values of previous and temp. Over here, we initialize the value of the counter. Then we go for the checks inside the while loop. And based on the conditions, whether being true or false inside the while loop, we go for the execution of these statements. When we exit out of the while loop, we check if the counter is not equal to position -1. So then we print that position was not found. Else we set the previous link equals to temp link, and then we free temp. Now, as I told you, returning to this concept over here, as I told you, we could have actually used over here, or rather some programmers also like to use, whether the temp is not equal to null as a condition instead of temp link is not equal to null. By use of this condition, we are saving one iteration of our while loop. We can see over here, because as far as the other executions are going on inside the program, so that is not an issue. Only problem is that if our temp is on to the last node, so in that case temp link not equals to null will be false, and if by chance the position of execution, by execution we mean that is the deletion, is the last node, so then some people may be of the confusion that the program might end without deleting the last node from the linked list, but this is not true, because in this case the value of, again, the counter will be equal to the position -1. Because if you're able to understand from this program, counter is always pointing at the same node at which temp is there, or its value is same as the node on which temp currently points. Therefore, by this comparison, we are actually making sure that the node for the deletion is the last node or not. If this is true, so there will be a node previous to the temp on which prev will be pointed, and as soon as we assign this statement that previous link equals to temp link being null, so therefore it will assign the value of null to the previous link. So that's it for today. Thank you all for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. More and more good videos will be coming up soon. Thank you.